My name is Dawn Rossignol, and my company is Rethink BioClean Sales and Service, based out of Regina. We offer cleaning chemicals, liquids, and supplies on a refill basis. So we're pretty much a business-to-business, B2B type setup and model, and we have between 90 and 100 customers here in Saskatchewan, not just Regina, but in Saskatchewan. We are not a manufacturer, but we do purchase all of our product from Canada. It's all made in Canada. We've designed and built, I guess, a system within a van, a cargo van. And so we have got, again, tanks. We've got pumps and nozzles within the van for our products. And so we fill up our refillery van here at our warehouse, and then we have a daily and weekly and monthly schedule. Our refillery technician hits the road and they go out with the van full and ready, and they can refill 6 to 8 customers in a day. What's different about us is that when we set up or install a new customer, we come out to their facility and we do an assessment and decide what type and size of refillable tanks they might need. So that is different as well. We make an investment with each of our customers in that we give them refillable tanks, and we come out then with our products. So it might be sanitizers, disinfectants, floor cleaners, those kinds of things, and we refill their tanks. My business partner is also my life partner. My husband, Philip, and so he is, I would call him a serial entrepreneur. I was not. I never saw myself as an entrepreneur. I was working for provincial government, but living with someone who is quite an entrepreneur, it started to develop, or I guess spark within me, that actually I kind of have some good ideas that I generate. We had very busy evenings at home, conversations about different business ideas that, we never went out and did them, but realized, boy, there's something in these ideas. And then, realizing, how do you test the ideas? What do you do with it? Do you just write it down and leave it in a journal somewhere, or what do you do with it? So I guess my husband and my life partner really, helped me to see that I also have some creativity in the way that I think and see the world, and have something to offer as well. And I think we have something good to offer together. The inspiration for Rethink BioClean came during the pandemic. We had time to sit and think about things for a while, and started selling, actually kind of pivoted at that point into personal protective devices, PPE. And so we sold a ton of disinfectant, sanitizer, like room disinfectant products. We sold pallets and pallets of disinfectant, and we built up a really good distributors network really quickly. That was the thing about the pandemic. People really found each other and worked together really quickly. And so we built up sort of this buying and selling network with some partners, and literally moved pallets. And so Philip and I would look at these pallets being loaded onto semis. I just have this vision in my mind of them laying in a landfill, and I know that they lay there forever. And so we did some thinking and talking again, and did some research into refilleries. I didn't even know that word refillery existed. I didn't know it was a real word. But on that commercial and that business-to-business model, we really thought there's room here to do a refillery model, and to really make a commitment to becoming zero waste, and making challenging our customers that you could become zero waste. Are you interested in purchasing products that you're not going to have any containers that you have to worry about? And it was a really novel idea. So our promise was, we can offer this model to you. It's not going to cost you really a whole lot more. We can do it, we believe, at a competitive rate that our competitors do. And we're going to offer you a really good service with it. It took a while. The sales cycle took a lot longer than we thought. We thought we were going to go out and get accounts just like that, and it didn't happen like that. It took a while to build trust, for people to see the model, see the advantage for themselves and the community, and then to bite. I think May 2021, our first customer signed on. That was like the happiest day. I can be protective, I guess. I didn't really realize how protective I can be. or untrusting. And so down to little things like hiring a bookkeeper. It was a big deal for me to hire a bookkeeper because I had to open my books to someone. And that was really, a step of trust and faith. Looking back, I kind of laugh, shake my head and say, what was the big deal? But it was a big deal at the time. For me, when I have people that come and say, can we help you? I'll be quick to say, no, I'm good. And I have to really take a step back and just receive help when it's offered, not be so quick to say, no, we got this. Coming at it with sort of rose-colored glasses about, I'm going to ride off into this entrepreneurial sunset, and all my ideas are going to be amazing and be jumped upon. No, sometimes they crash and burn. Saskatchewan Indian Equity Foundation, SEEF, has been who Rethink BioClean and myself has been honored and privileged to work with. And so they offered great encouragement, really good, just gave me a good process and plan to follow, lots of questions and lots of good feedback. And then I really appreciated the support, even a year after coming out and visiting and seeing how things were going and asking, is there anything more that you need assistance with? So no, they've been a great support. Find out what your personal strengths are and your personal challenges or your areas for growth, and really work to develop those areas. Like find someone that you trust. Again, speaking for myself, that's hard to trust someone, let someone in that will tell you the honest truth about your ideas, what they see about how you're doing work, and then accept their feedback. Build yourself a circle of, whether you call them advisors, build your tribe, find your people, and really lean on them for advice, for ideas. I've heard it said before as well that you should always hire your weakness, and there's great, I think, wisdom in that. Know what your weaknesses are, and if you don't have the ability to develop that, or if you can't find the knowledge or the skills or the resources, then find somebody who will bring that. I tried to sort of be the Lone Ranger out there. I didn't realize that about myself, that I just put my head down and go for it. I think every day I have little learning opportunities where I realize I don't have to do it all, and I don't have to take myself so seriously and expect myself to know how to do it all. I need to sometimes just step back and see if I don't know how to do something, or if I don't know the answer, or if I'm suffering great anxiety, it's probably because I'm missing some information. So just take a step back and find the information. I find I've had moments where it's like black and white. 1 minute I'm so stressed out, and the next minute I'm not, and it's because, I have the information that I didn't have 5 minutes ago. So, I wouldn't take myself so seriously and let people in. Weekly, monthly, and annually, we look back and see who we served. I think, like a lot of business owners, I have those I used to call them the Sunday blues, or that Sunday anxiety where you're laying at night thinking about, what you're facing the next day. And then Friday evenings, sometimes, I need to go out for dinner and really kind of debrief or recap the week and remind myself what the victories were, what the challenges still are, but what the victories were that week. So we had a goal to hit 100 customers this year by January 2023. We wanted 60, I think, by September, and we wanted 100. And I remember at the time thinking, this is pretty lofty. Honestly, we started the year with 5. So I thought, I don't know. Well, we did it. Our sales this past year were at 1.3 million. I'm proud of the metrics and what we put out there. We work pretty lean. We work with, in a tight space, and we work with as few resources as we can for maximum impact. We really try hard to attract a really diverse workforce here. 90% of our workforce has been Indigenous at one point. So it's really important for us to hire people that are ready to work and ready for new challenges. And it's important, diversity is important to us, and we want to support and encourage our Indigenous workforce as well. It's been a really good journey when you You take a step back and see all the people that have trusted your vision, trusted the model, and tell you that it's good. That's rewarding. And it's not just about being the boss, being your own boss, but really having the freedom to think and choose and build, again, your circle of people and build your products that you want to, meet needs that you see on the fly. It's kind of fun.